T the fucking man, T the fucking man podcast, man. I want to come through and lay this story on y'all, man. I was explaining it to my daughter over the weekend. She was telling me some shit, and I was explaining to her how like having the wrong people around get your ass killed. Yeah, I be keeping it real with my daughter. We talk about everything, right? So I was telling her about this time when I was living in Texarkana, man. I was over there in Town North. Shout out to that Town North, man. And I ended up getting cool with some people over there. Me, Ray G, and another guy. The guy I'm finna speak about, I ain't gonna say nobody's name. But we ended up getting cool with some guys around there. Ray G was messing with this female, and we used to go around there to the kickbacks and all that shit. 4th of July, we out there throwing firecrackers, having fun, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But this one time we was around there and whatever, and we decided to take this guy or whatever. And this nigga, you gotta know who you with. I ain't gonna say I was expecting him to do what he did, but when he did it, I wasn't surprised. Nigga get drunk, nigga get all out his body, get to talking crazy, talk crazy to the wrong people, ain't cut like that, not even paying attention to his surroundings, right? This is what this video is about, paying attention to your surroundings, you know what I'm saying? Luckily, you know what I'm saying, we was around that motherfucker paying attention to the surroundings. But anyway, we around there kicking it and shit, you know what I'm saying, drinking, smoking, kicking it with the people, having a good time. And out of nowhere, I can hear this nigga, I know his voice. So I can hear this nigga voice arguing with somebody. He arguing with this lady and shit, an older lady, you know what I mean? And he going back and forth with her, he talking all that shit. Now, we downstairs. Now we in the anybody know Town North, you know what I'm saying? When you coming off motherfucking state line and you make that right and then you go between the church and the bank and you coming that way and you go straight. We ain't in the front by the motherfucking laundry room. We on that side right there, that right side. Like if you behind the church facing coming from the church way, we on that right side right there. So we downstairs, me, Ray G, and JG pulled up a little later, saluted that nigga JG. But I can hear the nigga arguing. And I was like, man, what the fuck this nigga, because like I said, I know the nigga, you know what I'm saying? So I can see the nigga arguing. So, I go to the apartment real quick. I really had to go piss. I don't use other people's bathroom. I'm gonna go use my own motherfucking bathroom. But I grabbed my little, at the time I had a little 30 special. You know me, I gotta have something. I don't give a fuck. Something is gonna fly. You know what I'm saying? So I got a little 30 special. I got 6 shots. You know what I'm saying? So I come back around, that nigga still arguing. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't move from like under the stairs, to like closer by, going up the steps or whatever. So I'm just sitting there looking there or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Ray G laughing, you know what I'm saying? But I'm already knowing like, bro, we not from here. Like nigga, you can't be out here doing that. That goes back to the takeout shit and Quavo. Man, why would you say some shit like that? You know what I'm saying? So the nigga just arguing and all that shit. So I'm looking upstairs. I'm paying attention. This somebody ain't it? In my mind, this somebody ain't it? This might be somebody grandma or some shit. So I'm looking around. I see a nigga upstairs, nigga. And this like 2013 or some shit. This the first time I see with my own eyes in person. I done seen it on the internet. This the first time I see in person one of them 30 sticks. Nigga had the 40 with the 30 stick on that bitch. So I look upstairs, I see that bitch, and that nigga looking down, like, man, what the fuck going on? He asking people what's going on and shit. I say, oh man, there go her nephew right there. There go her nephew right there. So nigga, I see the pistol, I say, oh shit. Now I still didn't say nothing to old buddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm still letting him argue because I don't wanna, I don't want the niggas to see that I'm on alert. Man, I got 6 shots, the boy got 30. So nigga, he walked down the steps, another nigga come out the apartment. He got a 30. I said, oh shit, we finna die. We finna die. Me being who I am, now today, the man I am today, I'd have left him. Straight up, I'm telling you right now, I'd have left him. But I'm sitting here like, damn, man, we finna die or whatever, Ray G still laughing it off. I said, man, we finna die, nigga. Like, you don't see that shit. So at this time, my nigga JG pull up. You know what I'm saying? JG got the fire. But he's fine, his car. You know what I'm saying? So JG pull up, what's going on? I say, man, y'all see that? So I'm pointing out the niggas with the stick. The first nigga came down the steps, he stood on the side of the steps. Cuz still arguing, don't see the shit. This shit happening fast though. Cuz still don't see the shit. So another nigga come out the apartment, he come down the steps. So nigga, they low-key circling the nigga. So at this point, we went from where we was at to standing a little closer to the nigga by the car and shit. We was standing closer to JG car. You know what I'm saying? So the nigga still arguing and all that shit, man. It's like 3 niggas around this nigga with 30s. I'm like, man, this nigga don't even see what's going on, man. This nigga drunk and boy, you finna die out here. You finna get all us killed out here. Cause they looking at us. They know we with him. But we cool with, no, I ain't gonna say we cool with them. But you know what I'm saying? We got a good, we got a good little relationship with the dudes. You know, we done been around there a few times. They looking at us like it's your mans. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, them two drunk motherfuckers end up saying, oh man, you cool. They hug it out and all that shit. The dudes go back up the steps or whatever. Oh man, it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, whew. Oh my God, this lame ass nigga finna get us killed out here. At that moment right there, I knew I couldn't take that nigga nowhere. Yeah, I couldn't. Cause nigga, when I say the dude ain't about none of that, I don't mean no disrespect, but man, dude ain't about none of that. Dude ain't finna fight nobody. Nigga ain't finna throw no hands, let alone throw some bullets. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I explained that story to my daughter. She was laughing like a motherfucker. She was like, oh my God. I was like, yeah, man. Long story short, man, hey, man, you better keep them motherfuckers square from around you, man. You're going to get your ass knocked off around this motherfucker. You're going to be on the motherfucking television. Nigga, shit. T the fucking man, T the fucking bad podcast.